You're watching that with the brand new Sony PS Vita mobile console device. So it's a really beautiful device. We have the PSP 2000 here also for comparison, because that was a little bit smaller. This is the Wi-Fi version, as you can see here on the bottom, and you need to buy an extra memory stick for a lot of games to work. And here on the back you can already see some of the games, a lot of description. And of course this is available, I think, in all countries around the world. This is the black version, which is called 1004 PCH, so there maybe will be a 2000 version, like with the first PSP that came out as a slim and light then. But this is the first one, came out a few weeks ago or months ago, and the first thing you will notice when you open up the box, you will have some game cards by Sony, which are for augmented reality. So you can create your own world in the real world with these cards, create backgrounds or anything like that. That's quite handy that I have it right there. Probably they are you need them for some of the Sony PlayStation Network games, which you can download. Not usually for free, but there should be some demos for free, I guess. Then we have some manuals and a lot of languages here. This is the German version actually. And a lot of other papers that are not that interesting, I think. And then we have, of course, the charger, which looks like this. It's a USB charger actually, standard USB. It gives out 1500 milliamps at 5 volts, and it's a standard notebook charger, so you don't need to bring this cable 2 times with you if you don't want to and you have your notebook already with you, or just charge the PS Vita over your notebook, but it will take a little bit longer. And this end is actually not standard USB, it's a special Sony USB for the PS Vita, but this is of course regular. So, and the last thing inside the box is the console itself. The battery is already inside, and here on the bottom you can see right away that's where you have to plug in your USB. You have the headphone port, there's a microphone right here, and you actually can open up the little slot here to put in your special Sony memory stick for game saves and maybe your videos or anything like that. Internal memory is not too big on the PS Vita. On the front you can see we have now 2 analog sticks, which are quite nice. Then we have here 2 speakers, there's a start and select button, PlayStation button, some Sony buttons, and of course the digital arrow keys. Then we have a camera actually on the front also, as well as on the back. There's a touch screen, or not screen, it's a touch surface here on the back, especially, but not on the sides. On the top you have the on and off switch, left and right trigger buttons. Below this one there is again some kind of special port for maybe a GPS track or anything you want to buy extra. PS Vita port is for the PS Vita games, which have a special size also, volume control, and that's actually it from the device around, because on the sides there is nothing, and the back touch surface is only working with special games. So if you turn the device on by pressing the PlayStation button or on the top the button, you can see that we have on the front also a touchscreen, and even though we are outside you can actually see it quite well, and it's really quite fast. So that's about the device. And now we have the PSP 2000 here for size comparisons. You can see that the new one is a lot bigger, and you can see the difference in the buttons also. Again, on the bottom you can see that there is a lot of difference, and actually it's a little bit thicker, the new one, not much but a little bit. And of course on the back you can see, if I hold it like this maybe, that the new one is also a little bit bigger to the front and to the right, but not too much. It's maybe 1 centimeter each, or 1 inch, half an inch to the bottom and 1 inch to the side. But it's not too bad, it feels really quite good in your hand, not too heavy, not too light. Sony had it pretty nice, but maybe a little bit thinner would be nice, so that you don't have to carry around that much. Especially if you put it in your pocket, it won't be that comfortable, because it's really long and big. As you can see, it almost comes out of your pocket if you don't put it all the way down, so that's not really the best. Thank you much for watching a Double TV with the PS Vita unboxing here outdoors. Till next time, please tune in again, and my name is Balazs.